Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And y'all, I came in today to talk about Breonna Taylor's boyfriend's interview. Now y'all, right up front, I'm going to have to say this. I could not watch all of it because as he was describing everything and you were watching video of what happened and you heard the 911 call and him crying, and I couldn't take it anymore, y'all. I couldn't take it. I started bawling because I put myself in that apartment that night and the fear that those two young people must have felt, with a barrage of bullets flying from everywhere. And it just broke me down, y'all. I actually think that I have gotten to the point where I just cannot hear anymore. Because after you listen to that young man's interview, you know, it just, if your heart is not broken and you just become hopeless when it comes to getting justice for us, being treated equally under the law, all of those things, like I said in one video, y'all, I don't believe that things are ever going to change in America for people of color. When you understand that the whole reason that those plainclothes police officers were there is because they even lied to get the warrant. You know, saying that they had talked to the post office and the post office had told them about suspicious packages going to that young lady's house, and none of that was true. But they still got off. When you listen to Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, and y'all, I can't talk about just everything he said because, like I said, I had to turn it off and kind of calm myself down because I felt myself with so much anger and hatred, just like it was all inside me. It was so strong that like it almost gave me like indigestion. Have you ever been so mad and because you can't get it out, you almost feel like you have indigestion? So this is how I know that these type of things, it's just, I can't take no more, y'all. I can't take anymore. Then you go online, you know, you're on Facebook or out on social media, and you see a story about it, and then you read all these negative comments and white people basically, you know, creating this scenario in their head of what happened and they weren't even there, calling him a liar, saying that he threw her body in front of him, and you know, all of this stuff, speculation. And I had to tell myself today, stay off of Facebook. Because see, I already got warned by Facebook from checking some of these white people. They told me, y'all, I got one more good time to check them, and I'm going to be on punishment for a little while, I guess. Because after a while, I cannot. What I came away with, the little bit of the video of his interview that I watched, is this. Because one thing, I could not watch it all together. I had to watch a little bit, stop it, walk away, you know, calm my nerves down, come back, watch a little bit more. I did that a few times, and then I said, you know what? I just can't watch all of this. I can't. Because I'm going to throw up or explode or something, because y'all, I'm so fucking mad. And the reason why I'm mad is because this young lady's life was taken over a lie. They tried to lie on her boyfriend. They painted them out to be like they do all the time with us, crooked and, criminals and just everything, y'all. Everything to justify why they killed her. And I guess the part that has this anger building up in me and just has me with indigestion, y'all. I had to actually take a fucking Tums. Is because she's never going to get justice. Then you had that buck dancing coon attorney general didn't even present the grand jury with the evidence nor the direction to you know, go after those officers. Basically, like they keep reporting, the only officer that got in any type of little trouble or a little smacking on the hand is the one that shot through the neighbor's wall. This shit is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. And for my own peace of mind, my own sanity, I know one thing. I'm going to have to stay out of them comments on Facebook. Because sometimes I get so carried away that I'm like, okay, some of these white folk crazy. They'll hunt you down. But I just feel like I need to defend my people, that young man. It's just ridiculous now. It's just ridiculous. I guess the part that's bothering me is that I know she's never gonna get justice fucking with this country. Her people, her family, they're never gonna get justice. And see, that's a hard pill to swallow. Because when you let one of them be killed like that, and let it have been some black officers that did that to a young white girl and her man, y'all know it would have been a different story. And that's the part that's burning in my insides. That our lives are just so, it don't mean nothing to them, We're all criminals. We're all, don't deserve to live. Police officers become judge, jury, and executioner on the spot. I had to come in and say something. I don't know. And believe it or not, that young man, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, he's going to go through reliving that night over and over for a while. I pray that he's getting some type of counseling. Because you can't go through something like that and not come away without some residual trauma or PTSD. And I saw one post on Facebook, and it was saying, how did he not sustain any bullets? And I just thought about it. I said, it wasn't in God's plan. God left one of them alive to be able to tell what happened, what he witnessed, how they treated him. And there's videos supporting a lot of what he said. But the problem is that the police have framed the story. They had already put out in the minds of the public that this girl was selling drugs, that this was happening and all. So now the survivor of that night is going to spend the rest of his life having to defend himself. I don't like that. Because when I think about, young black adults, they just want to live their lives like everyone else. All of them are not out here up to no good, up to criminal activity. They're just going along, working their little jobs, living in their little apartments, and learning how to be adults. Y'all, when I think about it, Breonna Taylor was the same age as my daughter. I cannot. And I think about how much life that my daughter still has to live, and how she's just tipping her toe into what it really means to be an adult and be responsible and, have your job, your career, your own place, and using your college degree and making good choices. It's just too much. It's too much. I feel so fucking sorry for Breonna Taylor's mother. I just don't, I can't even wrap my head around how when she lays down at night, she's able to get any type of rest, any type of peace. Because if that was my baby, every time I dozed off, it would shock me back awake. Like, she's really gone. They really killed her. Oh my God, my baby's really gone. It would just keep playing over and over in my mind. And I don't think I would be able to get any peace, y'all, because I would feel so angry that I didn't get any justice, that the people that took my child from me, they're going to walk around, probably go to another police precinct, where their names or faces are not so well known, and continue to work and enjoy their lives. I can't. Y'all, that's the end of the video. I saw it. I saw that interview. Well, as much as I could take. And like I said, I just cut it off. Because at the end, as I was watching it, I was just saying, you know what? Why am I even watching this? Upsetting myself, crying, and I can't do anything to help them. I just felt hopeless. Hopeless. And I think that because of all of these different murders and unjustified killings of black people, I am suffering from a bit of PTSD myself. Just being a black person in America during these troubled times. And y'all, with that, it's the end of my video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Please stay safe out there, because evidently it's hunting season on us and nobody pays for killing us. We're disposable. Take care now.